Hey there, welcome back to The Greater You. So today's topic we're going to discuss briefly is the power of attitude. Attitude and choice. These two things are inseparably connected. You know, life has a lot of things that are thrown at us in environmental stuff, health stuff, relationship stuff, work stuff. There's a lot of factors around us that are beyond our control. However, we learn through a lot of experience that our attitude or the way we choose to respond to the things that happen to us has a really huge impact on how things play out. For instance, as we've talked about before, we found that when people have a genuinely positive attitude, they have a tendency to have more creativity and are actually better problem solvers. We've found this in the data and the research that when people actually, really practice that kind of open-mindedness or try and have that optimistic looking for solution, that creativity kicks in and people find solutions that they previously wouldn't if they were in more of like a state of fear or in a state of like, oh no, this is never going to work out. Clearly that self-talk has a huge impact on a person's ability to really problem solve masterfully and get through challenging experiences. So here is our screen share for today. Let's go ahead and do this. Today we're sharing a quote from Charles Swindle. This is a great quote on attitude. We'll leave this up for you. Take a minute to read this. To summarize what Charles is teaching us in this awesome quote, he is really, if you go down to the end of it here, the only thing we can do is play on the one string we have, and that is our attitude. I am convinced that life is 10% what happens to me and 90% how I react to it. So it is with you. We are in charge of our attitudes. I really agree with at least the heart of what Charles Swindle is saying in this, that life is more about our choosing of our attitude versus the things that are happening to us. Like I said, I know that there are hard things that you're going through. I've been through really tough things. I don't know anyone. No one gets through life unscathed, right? Like life is pretty amazing at delivering challenges, but it's also pretty amazing at delivering glorious views that inspire awe. When's the last time you took the time to just sit and watch either a sunrise or a sunset? There's a piece about that that can just be phenomenal, right? Our attitude is our one string to play on. It's our opportunity to choose how we will respond, to choose how we will think, to choose how we will behave, to choose what words we'll say. Slowing down a little bit is one of the keys to that. You know, you've got people like Stephen Covey and many other great, you know, thought leaders in the world have said, slow down before you choose your action, take some time and think things through, especially with the big stuff in life. Certainly there are times where we need to make quick decisions, right? But most of the big decisions in life come with some time around them. You know, if you're deciding who you're going to marry or date, you're deciding a career path, if you're deciding where you want to live or where you want to move, or even where you want to take your next vacation, or where you want to donate your next money, whatever, whatever charity you want to get involved with. Big decisions, those are not something that have to be made on in a rash manner. If we create space between the opportunity and then the outcome and the decision that you make, we can really inject a more optimistic and positive attitude that can help us to respond in a more proactive and creative and positive way. If you find yourself in this moment saying to yourself something like, well, I think this optimistic attitude stuff is for the birds because life is really tough. I'm a realist. Recognize that that line of thinking is actually veiled negative thinking. Calling ourselves a realist, what does that even mean? because reality, we can have lots of discussions about that, right? That we create a lot of the reality around us, and that our attitude has an impact on what we even see. Perception is massive. And if we've got a pervasive negative attitude, you're going to see the bad stuff all the time. Your negativity bias will rule your attitude. So you can't tell me that that's a realistic attitude. That's actually a negative attitude. So move away from that kind of self-proclaimed, oh, I'm a realist, which means I'm being a pessimist. And instead, practice being more observant, creating space between the stimulus and the response so that you can get the better outcome and choose your attitude, owning that your attitude is yours. If I choose to have a good day, that really is on me. There may be hard things that happen to me in this day, but can I look at those things as opportunities to learn and grow and use growth mindset? Definitely. Right. So take some time and think about, how is your attitude today? What kinds of choices could you make to bring your attitude back into alignment with positivity, with your core values, and with the goals and dreams that really are most important to you? So that's it for today. If you like this one, go ahead and like this video, subscribe, of course. We have so much more content coming, and we are committed to really improving the well-being of every single person that we can reach with this channel and with our life coaching and with our website, thegreateryou.com. That's with the letter U. We've got a lot of content to come. So follow us. We've got more to give you that will help your life to be the best life it can be. Thanks for your time. We will talk to you guys again soon. And that's it for the Greater You today. Take care.